Peace and blessings. This is Lisa Marie Goodson of the Afrocentric Home Decor and Style channel. And yes, I am up at 10 p.m. on a Friday evening. And I wanted to show you all my nighttime routine. And I thought, let me just do it live. Maybe somebody's up on a Friday night and they might pop in. If not, you'll see this when you do see it, maybe in the morning. So I wanted to tell you my nighttime routine. So tonight, so I want you to keep me on task. I want to talk about my actual nighttime routine, and I also want to talk about lighting. So first, we'll talk about the nighttime routine. So let me tell you some of the things that I do at night. So of course, the first thing I do is always I wash the dishes. Not always, okay, stop lying. Not always, but I'm back in the groove. So washing the dishes is one of my nighttime routines. And so these are just a few dishes we had tonight. So I'm going to actually, before I actually go in the bed, I'm going to make sure I put these away. Whether I have to wipe them myself, dry them myself, I will make sure they're put away before I actually go to bed. And then I change the dish rag, the dish kind of water catcher over this thing here, the drainer, the strainer. So yeah, so anyway, I make sure that that's clear. Now that I just started doing this, I make sure that all of my sponges and whatnot. Hey, Cleo's Palace, how are you? I make sure my sponges are in something that is like, has is breathable, so that they will make sure that they actually dry by the morning. Now this, I got this. This is so old. I got this at least. Look how I wash it out, but I got this from the Dollar Tree. And what I love about this, they had it a year and a half ago. Never seen it again. Is this is excellent to clean your surfaces. So it's just glides so wonderfully. And let me tell you what I use to clean my granite at night. So I do that as well. So I make mine. I'm going to actually do it for you. I'm going to make this my homemade granite. Is so old, but granite tile cleaner, and it works so wonderfully. And I just spray it there. And I already did it, but you see the shine? That's from this. And it's made of things like, I can't remember offhand, but it's made of things. Oh, thank you, darling. Thank you. It's made of things like things around your house, baking powder, baking soda. What else? Let me see. Let me think. You know what? I'll let you know exactly. I won't even have to guess. So this here is where I keep all my recipes. I bought this at Michael's on sale. So here's my multi-purpose cleaner, my disinfect. Here's my granite. So my granite is 2 cups of warm water, 1 cup of rubbing alcohol, 1 tea of vegetable glycerin, that is, teaspoon, 2 drops of dish soap, any dish soap you have, and 20 drops or so of essential oil. But remember, do not use citrus because it may damage the stone. But any other oil, I use actually peppermint. So 2 cups of warm water, 1 cup of rubbing alcohol, 1 teaspoon of glycerin, vegetable glycerin, 2 drops of dish soap, and 20 drops or any essential oil except for citrus. And you just mix it all up in a bottle. I get all of those ingredients let me just take it out one more time. Hold on. So I buy all of this. I buy my baking soda, I'm sorry, this is multi-purpose. Yep, y'all keep me on task. I'm going to lose it that fast. I buy my rubbing alcohol, actually my rubbing alcohol, I get that from the Dollar Tree. Glycerin, you can get that from a Whole Foods or any other store. Vegetable glycerin, you got dish soap, get that from where you can, and your essential oils. And I'm telling you, I don't buy anything else. I live by this right here. So as you see, it shines up the surfaces, and I just kind of go around, but it's the sponge to the sponge glides. So I just go around and I just clean all of that up, as you see. So I make sure, and of course the stove. Now the stove, I use more of like paper towels to get the stove just because it can get in there easier. And then, of course, I do this side as well. Again, I did it all. And then what I do is I leave this here so that it'll be dry. Another thing I do, nighttime routine, is, and I know y'all like, we seeing her at night. Hey, Ruby Gardner, how are you, darling? Remember I told you I swear by this. The Bone of Me, it cleans without scratching. It's so good. It's an old product, and it's wonderful. No, it's hyperallergenic. No chlorine, perfume, or dye. It's awesome. And so as you see, I pour it. Now you can actually do it where you soak it just for, a few minutes, maybe 30 minutes the most. I soak it overnight, old school, and it really works. So that's what I do. And so that'll be nice. But for stubborn stains, or if I don't do it every other night, because I tend to do it every other night, maybe every 2 nights, and if I don't, it'll get really stained. So my husband takes bleach and he'll just bleach it because I don't use bleach per se, but my husband does, so it works perfectly. So that's one of my nighttime routines. So another thing is, y'all, I know we get the Dollar Tree flowers. I do too. But every once in a while, get some fresh flowers. I picked these up from Whole Foods. It was a dozen roses, and they have a fragrance. They smell so good. A dozen roses for $10. So 12, so that's less than $1 a piece. 12 roses for $10 at Whole Foods. And so what I did, there's a little bit of a tablescape. I switched it up a bit. I took this vase that was in the kitchen. I was going to use it just to pour water, but I thought, you know what, this would just make with that orange. Orange, for those that are new, hi, orange is one of my favorite colors, and you'll see it a lot in my decor. So I took 6 of the roses and put it here, and then I have the candles and the candelabra there. And then what I did here was my husband had these black square plates for the longest time, so I decided to use the plate as table mats. And so here's my table mats, and I use, of course, a actual plate you eat off, and then a little dish for like desserts or fruits. And I decided to put the tablecloths, or the napkins rather, in between the big plate and the small plate. So, hey, Elizabeth Johnson, how are you? Really love that. This here is a green serving tray, and I actually just used it for kind of like a, like a platform. And so I did the white plate there. Here I did the orange. I had to bring in that orange from the table, the napkin, and then I did the white. And so, yeah, and I got a little straws in there. So I'm really loving it. Like my dining room area, it's an area that I truly love. So there's vases in each corner, and that vase, and let me just show you the other vase. And that vase there, soon I'm going to put some tall grass. If you've seen some of my older videos, from our land. If not, I'll pick some pine from the pine trees. What I do when guests come, there's a leaf that will extend the table and make it bigger and longer. So I'll show you that when I actually do that. So let me say, I'll show you my kitchen nighttime routine. I'm going to show you the living room. One thing I wanted to talk about today, also tonight, was lighting. I call it the importance of lighting. And for me, this hallway, of course, gets very dark. So I'm not going to really see. So what I do is, this is what I was taught from my mother, that, you cannot see me tonight, that you should always have a candle burning at the front door. It's like, during the enslavement Holocaust, when we talk about slavery, when our ancestors were escaping slavery, and many of them did rebel and left and broke away, they would sing a song called "This Little Light of Mine, I'm Gonna Let It Shine." And it was a code song, and saying that, talking of the North Star, and to follow the North Star to freedom. And it was saying that tonight was the night that we were going to escape from slavery. And so a light is always lit in that same honor, in a sense, for the ancestors that are still coming home, and also for guidance and protection from the ancestors. So for me, a candle is the best lighting at night in a dark area that you're necessarily not going to see. So even though you're sleeping, oh, I'm sleeping at night, I don't need a candle. No, but the space needs it. This candle, my husband broke the dang candle, as you can see, but I lit it anyway. I'll blow it out before I go because I don't know how it's going to blow. And then these also I got from a consignment store. They're also, I don't have any more tea lights. I'm going to go to Dollar Tree. I didn't get to go today and get more, but I want to say to y'all that even my husband says, when he goes to we have 2 different bathrooms. He could use mine, but he don't. Our bedroom's that way, but this is the guest bedroom, but I call it my husband's bathroom. So he comes all the way from our bedroom and comes all the way down here to go to the bathroom. So he likes the candles burning. He calls it night. So that's one light. So that's the light that I have when I'm, just for the hallway. So the kitchen, most of the time during the day, because it's very dark in the kitchen, we're talking about lighting now, I actually keep this light on. This is the light over the oven. and I keep this light on. These are pictures that my husband found. They probably maybe more. I mean, who knows really what they are, but we frame pictures, and we're going to talk about a whole picture thing I told you, and how to take inexpensive magazine pictures and stuff and frame them from the Dollar Tree frames, or you can go more expensive. So anyway, we're talking about lighting. So that's lighting. Now what I love, this dining area, I'm gonna show you it. So that's the lighting. Hey Sandra. So this is the lighting for the dining room area, and I love it. It's beautiful. Sometimes I keep it on even when I'm in the living room because I like to look at my dining room. I mean, I love all the rooms in my house, but believe it or not, this one, I don't know. I particularly fixed this up all by myself. And once we get to tall grass, this is probably one of my favorite rooms to look at. So also we have the candles here, but I don't light these. One day I'm going to light these candles on this candelabra, and it's going to be really beautiful, but haven't done that yet. Let's talk about living room lighting. Now, living room lighting all depends on the mood. So it's nighttime, evening. I was listening to my Anita Baker, whatever else, beautiful love songs, particularly Anita Baker. She gets me in the mood. So what I like is very intimate lighting. So if I were to turn on the overhead light, you're going to see. So you're going to see those lights come on, right? And then what I did, I just cut them off. And then this light here, the ceiling light, I can cut that off. So this is how I like it at night. The overhead light's off, and I like to use lamps. So I say, ladies, forget the cheap lamps. I mean, I buy them every once in a while. Get you some really nice lamps, nice expensive lamps. And there's something else I want to show y'all. Nice expensive lamps, but not with the price. I bought these at the flea market. They were 2 for $40, and this is actually hand painted. So it's really beautiful, and this is a silk shade. Hand painted, shades of silk, but I paid like $40. Get you some nice lamps that's not expensive. I want to show you this. Speaking of something that's not expensive, this was from Kirkland's. I'm going to turn, you see that switch on the bottom? I'm going to turn that on. So hold on, ladies. Let me turn it on. I love this. It's like some lights in there. I just think that is so darling. So definitely adds to the ambiance. And then this is the twin of the other one. Only thing is I just want to turn her around so we can see the beautiful work of that. So we have this side lit, as you see. And so my husband had this lamp here. It's a little bright. But let me just tell you about this lamp. It does the three-way. No, actually, we don't have the three-way bulb. But, oh, yes, it does. So it does three-way lighting. So I'm just off, a little light, a little lighter, the brightest. So love that light there. Very nice for mood and just intimacy, even with myself. So because my husband right now is asleep, and I like to stay up and just think about just life and the blessings of life. So lighting, very important. And so this is how I light my space up when I'm myself. I don't usually I don't turn this one on too long, but I love it. So think about lighting, especially if you're a person who, maybe a mom or a wife or just somebody who worked hard, and then when you come home from work, you don't necessarily want all the lights on, but you want to have a kind of intimate time with yourself. Now, ladies, remember in the guest bedroom, I always tell you, this is my, oh, I didn't know the lamp was on. I got to turn that off. This is the lighting that I prefer in here. It's number 1. And this, let me just put the other one on. I got 2. I got these at Ross. I think it was Ross. I want to say that. But I love those 2 lamps, and I love the lighting that it produces. Again, very intimate space, evening time. So think about lighting. Think about when you purchase lights or lamps, think about it in 2 ways. Think about it whatever you're dealing with. Do you want a lighting that looks good in the day and night, or is it a space that you have overhead lighting? So in here we have additional lighting. I don't know, my husband took the light bulb out here. That one's very bright. We just got this at Target. It's very bright, but it's good for additional lighting. And then that one there is really bright. But I love this one because that's my closet of clothes that you can't really see right now. And so it helps me see in there when it's too dark. So I'm going to turn this off. So think about lighting in 2 ways. Think about lighting. You have overhead light, but what about lamps And see, I just turned that on. That was me. And what about lamps for just an ambiance? You know, ladies. Okay, so I got a treat for you. I forgot to prepare, so I'm gonna prepare now. I want to show you for a lot of ladies that's just starting out. Ladies, you're gonna really have to be patient with me. Please allow me to put this right here. Just okie dokie. You know I was gonna do that. You knew that was gonna happen. Okay, stay there with me. I want to show you something. All right, ladies, thank you for being patient. So, I want to show you these books. So, this is what I was saying. I keep, so a lot of, I mean, we've decorated, my husband and I, way before the books came. But I want to show you these books, and I'm going to turn on the overhead just so you can see it better, because you can actually, I read somebody's comment that said the Omo Valley was like from $75 to 1,000. I'll ask my husband where did he get his and how much he paid, because my husband does not pay a lot, so I know he must have got it on discount, and we'll find out about that. So, but this book, Sister Maliki Grant, hey Joy Smith, Sister Maliki Grant actually gave these to me, and I'm so appreciative. I say these because it's going to be more than one book. But she said that she got it at a flea market. The woman was giving it away. It was a white woman, like for 99 cents or like 1.99. These books are phenomenal. You actually can still order these books. Again, the price here says $19.99. She gave it to me for free. And so let me show you. This is African Accents, Fabrics, and Crafts to Decorate Your Home. Yo, this is a gold mine by a sister named Lisa Shepherd. And you see the sister there. And she's based in New Jersey. This is a pretty old book, but this book is amazing. So let me just show you, because I know a lot of you want ideas. And, you know, of course, I want to give you ideas, but I also want to show you stuff that's already out there. So, I mean, ideas on fabric. She actually gives you the context of Ndinkra. Hey, Chocolate Siren. Remember, y'all, those pillows in the guest room? I told you those was Ndinkra symbols from the Ashanti people of Ghana. And so it's wonderful. Designs were originally printed on deep red. But anyway, Ndinkra symbols are carved from calabashes. And so basically, I want to see. So basically, it all symbolizes ways of life in Ghana and other parts, of course, in Africa in general. But this book, what I like specifically about African accents is that she teaches you how to make your own things. You can actually create your own Adinkra symbols and then put them on different things. And these are actually the Adinkra symbols and the meanings of some of the specific symbols. So love this. And then, like I said, she's teaching you how to create. This is the Kuba cloth. And the Kuba cloth is this right here. This is a Kuba cloth. And I think it's from the people, as if it's Zimbabwe? Let me see. I don't know, but I was pretty sure that the Kuba cloth is from the people of Zimbabwe, but it may be more than one people that creates the Kuba cloth. But anyway, beautiful. So she teaches you how to create your own stuff. Here's the Kente cloth, also from Ghana. So it's a beautiful book. So if you want to craft and you want to learn how to craft, what a wonderful place setting, Afrocentric. You can make your own tassel placemats and napkins. You can make your own runners. So this is about DIYs for hat boxes. Isn't that dope right there, y'all? So DIYs Afrocentrically, okay? So I would like you to pick up that book. I think other people I know got it, and they said it was still inexpensive. Let me show you the other book. This one is called The Spirit of African Design. And I love this one as well. I'm going to sit here tonight and look at these. So this one is The Spirit of African Design. It's by Sharni Al-Gatson and Dennis Davis. I think he did the illustrations or the pictures, the photographs. And it's when I say beautiful, like, okay, let me just open it because I could talk all day. This literally, let me just let you get the name, by Sharni Al-Gatson and Dennis Davis, just so you can see. Because I know y'all be looking stuff up, and I'm very happy. This really is about design. Again, we designed our house before we had books, and then somebody gifted us a book. The sister came, Maliki was a woman in my one of my intensives, my groups, and so we got this about what, maybe 6 or 7 months ago. She gave me the book you just saw, this one. So it goes into influences around the world. That's a Cuba cloth. Let me just show you. Look at this. Look at the things you can do with like the Cuba cloth. And let me just show you food, color. Look at that. Look at that plate, y'all. That would be so awesome. So let me just show you different ways of decorating using mud cloth. Just beautiful, beautiful ways to decorate. So this book is about lots of ideas, furniture, colors, objects, just gorgeousness of blackness. Look at that right there with the spoons. Come on, y'all. That's a way to hang up your spoons, huh? And just masks, everything. So this is another one, and I would highly, two sisters, just so you know, two sisters. So Denise Davis. They're actually from Philadelphia as well. The last book was from sisters from Philadelphia. So that's another book. Let me give you, I want to show you another one that I think Maliki Grant gifted to me that I think you would absolutely love. She gave me all of these. So this one's called African Styles Down to the Details. And Shawnee, the one that co-authored the last one, she authored this one as well. Yeah, exactly. Co-author of The Spirit of African Design. So see, it shows that. Gorgeous. This book is another gorgeous book. Let me just see if y'all can see some things. I really want you to get the idea. So how beautiful, neutral colors. So she goes into colors. You can think about reds and how to use the reds. She goes into textiles. You see how gorgeous this book is. So look at this bed, just to give you an example. I mean, that's gorgeous. Mixing patterns. So if you think that you can't mix colors, patterns, you can. So just so you know, of course, always that mud cloth everywhere, because you know we got to have the mud cloth. That's those pillows there. Those are mud cloth pillows. And mud cloth is from the people, I think, usually of Mali. And then just look at the things that you can do with a very neutral colored couch, and just put in the indigo mud cloth, which actually I have right there. And so you can reupholster a chair using African fabric. And so, yeah, so anyway, this is another book. Look at the tablescape. Look at the plates. Look at the color. Look at the cowrie shells on the placemat. Now, we can do something like that together. Look at the salt and pepper shakers. Like, we can do some of these. We're going to do some of these together. The stacking of the plates, and then look at that beautiful napkin with, come on, and then the fruit as decorations too, which is something that I always consider. Even simplicity, a wonderful mantle, and then just some beautiful pieces around it. Very, very nice. So you can go from, and remember, this is the kind of idea, books as kind of like a coffee table, but on top of books. Beloved, I love these books. And then you got your little statue, you got your pictures in the back. I think this was a workstation, if I remember correctly. So out of Afrocentric, your workstation, making sure I keep this book. This book is in such great condition. You know, so look at that on the wall, very simple. So there's a lot of ways to incorporate Africa into your home. So that's another book that I recommend. I want to show you a book. Let me see. So this book is Fashion Africa. This book is dope, but we'll save that for another video. I want to show you the one more she gave us. This one, you know what? I'll put it this way. This one's by a white woman, and I don't know. It's okay. It's got some great ideas, because another book is by a white man, and I actually love this one. So it has some great ideas. But this one is called Swahili Chic, The Feng Shui of Africa. So I don't know. The Feng Shui of Africa. Africa came before Feng Shui. Let's keep it really real. And so I just have a problem with that. But, you know, it's pretty. Look at the beautiful, I mean, the colors, the photography is stunning. the different kinds of cloth. I mean, I think that cloth is absolutely beautiful. So I think for, I think for the beauty, the colors, I think it could be very beautiful. But I like it. And it has a Moroccan type feel. So I like it. I like it. I'm not going to, I don't love it as much as the rest of the books, and you can probably kind of see why, but it's nice. It's nice. And it definitely will spark imagination. Like that's a pretty little scene right there. So, and it gives you color ideas and maybe ways of colors to paint your. Hey, Carolyn Thornton, how are you, darling? It'll give you ways and ideas to maybe paint or using different, like being influenced by the ocean and the colors of the women are wearing. So, yeah, I think I would put this third. If you had to get three, it would be the first three that I showed you. Okay, now let me show you one that my husband and I bought, we really like. Okay, there's not this. This is here. See, all of these are influence to me. So it could be anything that will inspire a room or a corner for me. Oh my God, so many different things. But let me show you this. This is heavy. Inside Africa, South and West. I actually love this one. Like I thought I wanted a retreat. I was like, oh my God, I want to have my own retreat. And so this was signed by the person, I guess, that originally bought this. May your futures, I love that, hold many adventures in exploring distant lands. Happy Christmas, love, Julie and Sam. So the people that got this was sent to them. So I'm going to take those words. But beautiful Africa. Here's the Cameroon. This is where my people are from, Cameroon, and some are from Nigeria as well, and Ivory Coast, and Ghana, and Togo, and Benin. So my people are all from this region and go here. And a little from Mali, but mostly I'm really off the coast of Africa. So I love that. So anyway, let's get into it. Let me show you some of the things that I love. I just love the ideas. I think this book is, to me, it's wonderful. Let me show you. Because there's a couple of things that if I was going to do a retreat, it would be Afrocentric style. Like, that's a great shape of a tub. But just some beautiful ideas in this book. We got this at a flea market. Look at those Cuba cloth covered pillows. I mean, that's just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, my God. Like, I love that. Again, that Cuba cloth again. So yeah, so I love this magazine. I mean, this magazine, it feels like one. Simple Tapes. Like, I take ideas from everything in my African books. I mean, like now I would, or I get influenced or inspired. Sometimes I'll look at them and I don't necessarily even say, oh, let me go copy that. It opens me up to what I do have to work with, and then go fix and use that to go do something else. So yeah, so it's some good stuff. These are people of South Africa, which is beautiful. Yeah, wasn't it beautiful, Jackie? Thank you, Jacqueline here. So yeah, like these colors are stunning. So just ideas, just like, oh, you know what? I got some ideas. I like that influenced me or inspired me. What can I do? So let me show you my favorite when I thought I wanted to do retreats. It's just some good ones. I'll just go through them. So all of this is total inspiration, and I use it daily. You know what? I am going to show you one book that I said I was going to save for another time, but I'm going to show it to y'all because I think it's influence as well. I think it's influential as well, and you're going to have to go with me to put all the stuff back. So that's what we're doing. Okay, so it's this next one. It's the Fashion Africa book. Somebody asked me about that. Let me give you. So Fashion Africa by Jacqueline Shaw. When I actually went to London, England to do a speaking engagement, brother gifted this book to me. Repeat where you purchased the books. Actually, all the other books was gifted to me, but people have went on Amazon, Jacqueline, and they found the books. So all the other books were gifted to me. Even this was gifted to me, but a brother in London, England actually gave this one to me when I was there doing a speaking engagement. So all of them was gifted, but people have told me they found it on Amazon and the price was right. So, okay, this is by Jacqueline Shaw. So this is a visual overview of contemporary African fashion with contemporary African fashion, So let's open it up. The stuff, the clothes in here, so they go old and then they start getting very contemporary, and you will see that Afro chic. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at them tights. See, in a way, I used to wear the tights with my stuff, right? Not knowing if I saw that or not. So it's all these different African designers throughout the diaspora in London and New York and on the continent. And look at that dress. Is that dope? Is that super dopeness? Yeah, they got a cute, yeah, see, I don't understand that. But I love the outfit. Great. I will visit Amazon. Yes, definitely do that. So it's all these different designers, and they'll talk about their influence, and then they contemporize, make it contemporary. Look at that bag, y'all. Come on, tell me that bag is not bad. What? It's Balbo tree barks. Oh, okay, I'm done. I love it. So I think it's very influential. I think, look at this gorgeous look. Like this is me. This is what we actually in our own image when we do our intro. That's so fly, right, Sandra? When we do it in our own image, my husband got the pictures. When you see at the end of In Our Own Image, we got it from the pictures of the women from this book and that last book, Inside Africa. That's where we got a lot of our homes, the Adobe homes. So just showing you. So yeah, this is I was so happy to get this book and to see ourselves for the most part. And like I said, when we don't see ourselves, you see me flying by those. But anyway, just dopeness. So yeah, very influential. Let me see. That's gorgeous. That was in our intro, in our own image. Look at these patterns. Because basically they're taking the patterns of the very stuff that we're putting in our furniture, the Kuba cloth or the Adinkra symbols or just textile colors, patterns, and turning it into fashion. So this is another book that I highly recommend for you, to you and for you, just to give you some more glances. So yeah, so this one again, let me just give you, it's called Fashion Africa. Now I don't know how much this will cost you because I didn't check the price there, but here I don't see a price. But I know, like I said, I got it from in the UK, and I'm just looking if I could see a price, but I don't. But anyway, check it out. Fashion Africa by Jacqueline Shaw. All right, ladies. So today we talked about lighting. We talked about candle lighting and other lighting for nighttime. And we talked about nighttime routine in my kitchen, because the kitchen is really my most routine. The living room, I just make sure the pillows are fluffed, everything's off the couch, and things are looking pretty neat. And I leave it at that. So that's it. So yeah, so I got some other things I want to talk about, placement of why we have things on the floor and why we also have things on the walls, and the difference, and how the eye moves, and why there's something to that as well. All right, ladies, I know this was so unexpected. I hope you enjoyed it. And I wanted to show you what I did. So remember, y'all, I told you about this tray, that I had this tray where I had my water on it, my lemon water, my strawberry infused water. Well, I decided that it needed some pretty. And so I had all of these, I have 4 of these placemats that I got from Ngozi, and I decided to line it with the placemat. Isn't that really more, I think that it just speaks so much more. So this is I line it with the placemats, and then of course we put the coasters, and then, put our little water and glasses here, and isn't that beautiful? Something simple. Oh, and another thing I want to talk about, fragrances. I wanted to recommend a fragrance. If you like roses, that's another thing. Yeah, I talked about fresh flowers, I did. If you like roses or the smell of roses, this is not exactly the smell, but this company, Maroma, it's called Maroma. They make many different fragrances. They sell them at Whole Foods. I used to buy them at other stores besides Whole Foods, but this one is the rose. If you like that flowery smell, summer smell, I highly recommend this incense. It's called Maroma, and it's different fragrances, and I love the rose. And then, so remember I told you about the dozen rather of roses, well, 6 on the dining room table. Here is where I put the other 6, and I use the books again as kind of like, like a coffee table. Let's say like this is the table part of the table or the glass. We use these as well. And we can take the flowers off, and people want to look at the books, they can do that as well. All right, ladies, it's late. So I'm going to go to bed, but I love you all with all my heart. I'm going to turn the music on just one more time, listen to a few more love songs, and then I'm going to take myself to bed. This is Lisa Marie Goodson of the Afrocentric Home Decor and Style channel, and I will see you beautiful ladies in the next video. Make sure you share with other people so that they can know that we can do it in another way. This is, again, Lisa Marie. Have a good and beautiful night. Peace and blessings.